Hold up. Hi, Dariel, can you hear?
Yeah.
Jafora Fox, let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in. And let's talk with Jafora Fox. Hey, Jafora Fox. Jafora Fox.
Hello. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am your host, Jafora Fox, and you are in for a treat on tonight. I have this amazing boss lady who will be dropping some gems on you all tonight about business and her journey, entrepreneurship, life. So get ready. And if you have already joined in on tonight, say hello, and let us know that you're here. So put in the comments, hello, and God bless you all. And thank you so much for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Hello to my Facebook audience as well as YouTube and Live Manna Worldwide. I am here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So mark your calendars for every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can also schedule a free consultation at my website, which is www.jaforafox.com. You can go to my website, schedule the consultation. It is free, and I'll be glad and would love to talk to you about your business and the endeavors that you have as well. And then calling all entrepreneurs. If you are an entrepreneur and you would like to be a guest on the Jafora Fox Show, you can go to my website, click on the link that says be a guest, and it is free to be a guest on the Jafora Fox Show. So calling all entrepreneurs. And if you would as well, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is the YouTube Jafora Fox Show. You want to click on the red subscribe button as well as click the bell so that you can receive the notifications for the Jafora Fox Show. You can watch it through YouTube. And then finally, thank you so much for sharing, because as I always say every week, sharing is caring. And so please take the time to share the Facebook Live. And in the comments, if you would put shared, because at the end of the show, we'll be doing Wheel of Names so that you can receive, possibly, if you're a winner, an ebook from Dariel Williamson. So you want to make sure that you share. So take the time now to share and tag. Let others know that we are here on tonight with the Jafora Fox Show. And if you would like to ask a question, put that in the comments as well. You can put your question in the comments, or if you would like to come on the show and ask a question, that information is there. You'll just put that link in your browser and you'll be able to come on and ask a question live on the Jafora Fox Show. So if you have a question, you can put it in the comments also. So thank you so much again for joining and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. So let's see who is here with us on tonight. Let's see who's here. Let's say hello. Hi, Tina. God bless you. You are watching from YouTube, and thank you so much. Hello, Nicole. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining in. If you all would please share. Good evening, Stephanie. God bless you all. Thank you. Just put shared in the comments. Thank you, Stephanie, for sharing. As I always say, sharing is caring. So hello. Hi, Sierra. Thank you so much for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. So if you all would take the time now to share the Facebook Live, and then put shared in the comments so that, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. So that you'll be able to be put in the drawing for tonight, because definitely you all are in for a treat to receive some amazing, powerful free information to help you to be able to take your business to the next level. Or if you've not yet started your business, it's some great information to help you get started in doing that. So God bless you. God bless you. And hello again. And I am super, super excited. Thank you so much, Tina, for sharing on tonight. God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate you all for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. I tell you, I just love spotlighting entrepreneurs. I love spotlighting entrepreneurs and giving entrepreneurs an opportunity to spotlight their business. So hi, Clara. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. And if you're just now joining, if you would please put shared in the comments, because at the end of the show, I do a wheel of names, and your name will be put in a drawing so that you can receive an ebook from this amazing entrepreneur. So God bless you. God bless you. So at this time, I'm going to bring on Dariel Williamson. So hello, Dariel. God bless you. And thank you so much for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Let's talk business. I am so excited and so honored to have you as a guest on tonight. So God bless you.
Thank you for having me, Jafora.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So we will take the time, you all, in just a few moments. We'll get started with Dariel with asking some questions, because I'm telling you, this boss lady here, you all, got some heavy gems that she is going to share with you all on tonight. So say hello. Say hello. I'm so excited because, you know, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, too. Actually, I grew up in Atlantic Beach. So I'm so excited to have Duval 904 in the house. I see you all are coming in, and I do thank you all so very much for being a part. Thank you, Sierra, for sharing, for tagging others. So take the time to tag, share, like this Facebook Live. If you're watching from YouTube, you can share as well. And I do thank you for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. And just before I get started with just what I do is for some comments is for tonight is provide you with some business strategies. And a lot of times when you think about business strategies, you're thinking about just the numbers and the ins and outs of the actual business structure and all of that, which that is great. But I also like to mix it up as well and provide you with some nuggets that is really, really going to help you, because business is more than just making money. You got to be able to be mentally in the position and have the right mindset, have the right determination to be able to continue to move forward in your business. So I'm going to provide you with some business strategy information that I love doing. And the first thing I'm going to talk about, which is really, really key, it's so important that you do this in being with your business, is believing in yourself. It is absolutely key in believing in yourself. And this boss lady on tonight, she's going to tell you how important it is to believe in yourself. And so I just wanted to share with you that when you believe in yourself and all that you are, because if you don't believe in you, then nobody else will believe in you. So you want to believe in yourself, believe in your business, believe in what it is you're trying to do, and know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Obstacles are going to come because obstacles are a part of life, and we all face obstacles in our lives. So learning how to believe in yourself will open up endless possibilities in your life. And at times you may find this difficult to do. And so that's why you want to make sure that you surround yourself around like-minded people, others that can help push you, help motivate you, help provoke you, help make sure that you stay encouraged. But you have to first be believing in yourself. And the truth is that we've been conditioned throughout our lives to doubt ourselves. And everything you have in your life is a result of your belief in yourself and the belief that it's possible. So it is possible, whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so believe it's possible. Believe that you can do it regardless of what anyone says or where you are in your life. Visualize it. Think about exactly what your life would look like if you had already achieved your dream. And then act as if. Always act in a way that is consistent with where you want to go. And then finally, take action towards your goal. You have to put in the work. You have to be the one to put in the work. And so take that action and do not let fear stop you. And nothing happens in life until you take the action. And so others can pour into you, push you, give you information, provide you with quotes and all of that. But if you don't take action, then it won't happen. And as Henry Ford famously said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Believe that you can succeed, and you'll find ways through different obstacles. And if you don't, you'll just find excuses. And so we want to be in a place in our lives now where we're no longer operating in excuses. We're about doing what needs to be done to make things happen. And so I'm going to tell you all on tonight, this boss lady, Dariel Williamson, Pretty Much a Boss LLC, is a program assisting women with overcoming life challenges by building a successful lifestyle and becoming their own boss. She offers a business startup plans that includes business coaching, web development, business branding, marketing, business structure, and so much more. And so this is definitely a young lady who believes in herself and is looking to be able to help pour into you so that you can also make things happen in your life and your business. And so that is the guest on tonight, Dariel Williamson. So again, God bless you, Dariel. So excited to have you here on tonight. So again, you can greet the audience, boss lady.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Good evening. My name is Dariel Williamson. I'm 25 years old, and I am from Jacksonville, Florida. I am a mother of one child. I have a daughter. She's 7 years old. And I pretty much, just love, being a boss. I love helping other women, figure out what it is that they want to do in their life. And I enjoy pushing them to make that happen.
And that is absolutely awesome. And I think you are absolutely amazing. You have a huge heart, so kind and just so loving in wanting to help others be great and pushing others into their greatness. And I think, again, you're amazing. You're doing some amazing things. And it's nothing like reaching back and grabbing someone else to help them to be able to pursue their dreams and desires that they have as well. And so tell us about your business, Pretty Much a Boss LLC, and what services you offer.
Pretty Much a Boss LLC is a program assisting women with overcoming life challenges by building a successful lifestyle and becoming their own boss. Meaning, before you become a boss or entrepreneur or pursue any dreams that you may have, you have to overcome the life challenges that you're already facing in your personal life, whether it's relationships, whether it's family, whether it's, financial things you have going on. And once you overcome those life challenges, then you can become a boss. So with Pretty Much a Boss, I basically offer business coaching. So when women sign up for Pretty Much a Boss, we go through a consultation. So they're telling me about themselves. They're telling me what they want to do. They're telling me why they want to do these things. And then it's my job to basically say, okay, well, we need to start here so that you can get here. And like I said, basically help them overcome their life challenges first. And then we move into the entrepreneurship part, which meaning some women have problems with budgeting. So I'll come up with a budgeting plan. Some women have a problem with believing themselves. A lot of them, they let fear hold them back, the opinions of others. So through the program, so the packages are basically set to what each woman needs, right? So let's say if I'm dealing with a woman that signed up, and fear that's her life challenge, facing fear, right? So what I'll do is I'll help her overcome her fear. So as I'm helping her overcome her fears, that's when you have to have that confidence. So you don't have that confidence, you're not even going to believe that you can start a boutique or start a hair company. So it's very, very important that you have that confidence. You feel like you can bust through the ceilings and be whoever you want to be. That's very important. I didn't want to, offer just business startup packages and like, okay, here you go. You could just become a boss today. And knowing that is not like realistic. I mean, you can, but like I said, if you don't have that mindset that you can do it, you won't believe that you can build that better lifestyle, build that successful lifestyle, become a boss. So in the program, not only are you able to start your own business, you're able to overcome that fear, that challenge, that financial situation, that budgeting ordeal that you were struggling with for the past few years. And that's what I specialize in. And that's what makes it so unique, because a lot of women that sign up, they're like, oh my gosh, you give more than what I thought that I thought that you was just going to help me start this business and just send me on about my way. No, we work on that mindset first. Right. The mindset is everything. Once your mindset changes, everything falls in place. So,
that's right.
And I'm just add one thing. People, they fear success. They fear success. They fear failure. And, it's like, what is it about success that scares you? What it is about failure that scares you? And I explain to them, you have to fall in order to learn how to get to the next level. With success comes failure. And nothing comes easy. And the best part about falling is getting up, and then you're able to tell the next woman, hey, I fell down a few times, but I got up, I dust myself off, and I kept moving. I kept pushing forward. So that's very, very important. You don't fall and stay there. You have to get up. You have to keep going. So.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with all of those pointers in business, and you have to have that personal development. As I said in the beginning, it's more than just having a business. You have to, the word you mentioned, that mindset has to be key. You have to get your mindset in place so that you're able to do what it is that you are trying to do. So definitely great nuggets, great information. And again, I thank you all so much for sharing and being a part of the Jafora Fox Show. Have a comment here. I love it. You have to deal with the baggage that can get in the way of your goals. Absolutely. And what you're talking about is dealing with that baggage that you have so that it doesn't hinder you from your success and hinder you from being great and hinder you from doing and being what you're trying to do. And Joanne definitely agrees as well. So God bless you. God bless you. And thank you all so much for joining. And if you have joined in, if you would please put shared in the comments. I'm asking that if you would please share, because sharing is caring. And thank you all so much in advance for sharing, because at the end of the show, I do a drawing and you'll be a possibility to be able to win an ebook from Dariel that she has. So she has several ebooks. And so sharing is caring. Share it in the comments so your name will be added to that drawing at the end of the show. So with that being said as well, tell us how you started your entrepreneurial journey in 2016 at the age of 19.
So how I started my entrepreneur journey in 2016 when I was 19 years old. I was staying on Section 8. I was on government assistance, getting food stamps. Me and my daughter, we had a small apartment in the hood, and her dad was murdered in 2015, the year before I started my business. And when that happened, it really put fire, behind me, because not only did I have to raise a child on my own, I was forced. Not only am I being forced to raise a child on my own, it's like now, my daughter only had one parent. So times was already hard. So by that taking place, it was just reality. Like I have to do something. At the time, I was living off of $156 a month. I was getting it from TANF cash assistance from the government. Like that's all I had. And like I said, by him, getting murdered, it was just life changing. I was devastated. I didn't know what I was going to do, honestly. And, just at the time my daughter was 2 years old, she had just turned 2, and they murdered him 3 days after her second birthday. And, just being real with myself, just checking myself like, hey, you got to get it together. You have to do something. And I just remember looking at her one day, just saying, I have to build a better lifestyle. And looking around in my situation, like I said, we were staying in the hood. So it's gunshots, it's drug trafficking, it's all kind of things going on. And I'm like, okay, I got to get us out of this situation. And what happened was, I asked myself, where do you want to be 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself being 5 years from now? What do you need to do to get there? Do you want this 5 years from now? Do you want to be staying in the hood, living off $156, food stamps? I had to give my daughter a better lifestyle. And I was willing to do anything that I needed to do to make that happen. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a business. I don't know where it's going to go. At the time, like I said, she was 2 years old. So, finding jobs that wasn't willing to work with me around her school schedule, it was hard. So I'm like, okay, I gotta start a business. So my first business actually was an adult novelty line. I started selling adult toys out the trunk of my car, my 2002 Hyundai, and I made $1,500 in 2 hours. So when that happened, I say, okay, I can do this. I can do this. That was the most money I've made ever in 2 hours. So I said, okay, I can make this my job. And I can use this to feed her. I can use this to clothe her, put food on the table. And I said, okay, I'm gonna make this my job. I'm gonna make this work. So I just kept at it. I'm like, you're not making $1,500 in 2 hours nowhere else. So I made it work, and I did that for 2 years. So I took my car. I saved up enough to get a storefront. I was 21 when I got my storefront, and I just been on up and up ever since. And like I said, a lot of people they knew my story. They knew what happened to my child's father. Just by me posting things on Facebook and things like that. And a lot of women, they seen my transformation. They seen the elevation. So they started asking questions like, how did you do it? I would have lost my mind if that would happen to me. I don't know where I'd be if that would happen to me. Like, how did you just keep going? How did you keep pushing forward? And then a lot of women start reaching out to me to help them start a business. They want to build a better lifestyle for themselves because they seen what the moves I was making. They seen what it was doing for me and my daughter. So they was inspired to want to do the same. So I was looking for it. And then the word was got out there like, wow, women started hitting me up from Michigan, Tennessee, Virginia, different places. So it got overwhelming. So okay, what can I do to help to accommodate all these women in terms of business? So then, before pretty much a boss, so I came up with pretty much a boss. Before pretty much a boss, it was called Build a Boss. Company was called Build a Boss, and I was I had a small starter package. They were only $99 at the time, and the work just got out there, and the company just grew.
Now, Dariel is having some technical issues, so she's going to charge her phone, and then she is going to pop back in with us. And so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the next thing, which is persistence. And you have to be persistent in having a business. And anything that you are doing, you're definitely going to need to be persistent. The difference between success and failure comes from persistence and the will to keep fighting for your dreams. These never give up quotes will remind you that it is worth it if you eventually find a way. Start to shift your focus, as Dariel we've talked about before, on things that are going right in your life. And so many times we focus on the things that we feel that are not going right, and we allow that to overshadow all of the amazing things that you have going on. And one of the most amazing things is that you have breath in your body. And so if God given you the opportunity to wake up, he's giving you that opportunity to be able to continue to pursue and to keep fighting for your dreams and your purpose and your plan. And one of my favorite scriptures being Jeremiah 29:11, it talks about how God has a plan for your life. And so with having that opportunity, that's enough right there to focus on the things that are positive, that you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat, you have, the things that you need. You may not have all of the things that you want, and it could possibly be at the time be tough. But the point is, we want to make sure that you pay attention and stay in the right mindset on the things that are going right. And focus on those things that are going right in your life, and pay attention to the person that you're looking back in the mirror. So when you look in the mirror, you're looking back at yourself. And so you want to take that time to look at yourself, do all the things that you need to do so that you can live the life that God has intended and has in store for you. And he or she, you have unique attributes. Everybody, God has placed gifts, talents in each and every one of us. And they're all unique to what it is that you're doing. It may be something as a business that somebody else is doing, and that's okay, because you are and have been uniquely designed by God to do exactly that. And there's no one else that will be able to do it in the way that you are. And so let go of the inner perfectionist and start to appreciate your smile, your talents, what you have to offer. Starting to see your value is the fastest way to shift focus to the right place. And so you want to value yourself, value who you are, value everything about who God has made you to be, and definitely not being in competition with nobody else, but only in competition with yourself to be your best self and to work on that daily. And so you have to have persistence. You have to be determined. You have to have all of those things, to live and to be who God has called for you to be, but definitely in a business. So you want to stay persistent. Don't give up. Obstacles will come, but you don't want to give up when obstacles do come your way. And so I wanted to just kind of give you that nugget about persistence, and I'll go back to asking Dariel the other question as well. And so glad to have you back, Dariel. Who or what is your drive behind your successful businesses?
My daughter. My daughter is my drive. Just setting that example for her. She really inspired me to do everything that I'm doing, everything, even starting a business, helping women. Because a lot of women contact me that have children, and being that I can relate, I'm a mother myself, and it's just she's my motivation behind everything. Everything.
Awesome. That she gets to see the example, even the ups and the downs, all of that is part of in a mixture of life. That we need to share and show our children in order for them to be able to, just see everything in life. You're always going to be good. There are situations that you will definitely have. And I think it's amazing that your daughter gets to see the great example that you are and how you're giving back and sharing and giving to others. And so tell us how you plan to use your testimony that you talked about before. I'm so sorry to hear about your daughter's father and all of that, and your business education to help other women.
So how I plan on using my business, my testimony, it's relatable. It's relatable. A lot of women, they have, they can relate to just being in that space, not really having much money, not really having that comfort, not because at that point, because I want to back it up, at that time I didn't even know what I want out of life. I didn't know what I want out of life. I didn't know where to begin. I didn't know where to start. I was just lost. I was just going with the flow, just waking up, just moving along. I didn't really have a plan. But like I said, once that happened with my child's father, it was like my mindset was shifting in a different place. At that point, I'm like, okay, I have to figure out what it is that I want. I have to figure out what it is I want to do. How, like I said, how I'm going to get us out of the situation. And, I've actually, starting my entrepreneur journey, I actually found myself. So telling my testimony and sharing it with other women, like I said, it's relatable. It's relatable. Using my testimony to show other women that they can build a better lifestyle. They can. I was going through something so ugly. At 19 years old, I had just graduated high school a year prior. So I'm a new mom, and just I was a young mom at that, and just using my testimony to just show women that they can do it. Everything I'm doing, you can do it. You can do it better. I want you to do it. Just being in that dark space, just being that person that just didn't know what it is that you wanted to do. And I figured it out. And through my testimony, I want to encourage you that you can figure it out. You can figure it out no matter, who tell you that, your idea is not good enough or you can't do it. And you also, you believe what you tell yourself. So if you tell yourself you can't, you're going to believe you can't. You tell yourself you can, you're going to believe you can. And, like my daughter, she just gave me that push, just being in that situation gave me that push that I needed to do something. I didn't know where my life was headed after that. But I took my situation, I turned out of my pain into purpose. And that was one of the best decisions that I've ever, made in my life, But through my testimony, I overcame life challenges to build a better lifestyle by becoming my own boss. So I've definitely set an example of how to overcome life challenges, how to build a better lifestyle. Everything I'm doing is obtainable. I'm proof that it can be done. Get it done. You have to want it.
That's right. Absolutely. I agree. You definitely have to want it. So good evening, Gail. Thank you so much for joining. And if you would please like and share. Here's a question for you, Dariel. She said, the question is, did you have a support team to get you started?
No, I did not. I did not have no support team. When I started my first business, well, when I first was telling people that I was going to start a business, it was like, okay, you're going to start a business. Why? Are you sure? Do you think that it's going to do good? Like, people were acting weird. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to show you. Now, let me back it up. After my child's father did, get murdered, I did pick up a job at a warehouse. And of course, I didn't want to be there. I still was grieving, things like that. But I'm like, okay, I still have bills to be paid. I have a, child to take care of. So let me just, do this job or whatever. And, missing days. And like I said, not wanting to be there. So my performance showed it. So my last check before I quit, was $300. I went to pick that check up. And like before then, I was already contemplating on starting my own business. So I picked up the check. It was $300. I remember looking at that check and I'm like, okay, do I invest it or do I just, pay a bill and go get another job? So, like I said, just going through all these emotions, still trying to find myself, still trying to just figure it out. I'm 19, you know. So I said, I'm going to take these $300 and I'm going to buy the supplies that I need for my first business. And that's what I did. That whole check went towards my product. And I said, you know what? Why spend it on something that I'm not going to, not why spend it on something? My mindset was, okay, if I spend it on something that don't give me a return, I'm going to be back trying to find another job. But if I spend it on something with the possibility of getting a return, I think I'm gonna take that route. And I did. So I spent my last check to my name. Like I said, I could have paid my light bill, could have paid my insurance, anything. But I was like, you know what? I just got to go for it. And I went for it. And like I said, the first day in 2 hours, I made $1,500. So I was able to pay, my light bill, everything. And I just kept at it, and no, I didn't have a support system as far as family. No, people, it's true when they say family support at the end. I had a few family members that were like, you know what, go, do your thing or whatever. But as a whole, like once I put my business on Facebook that I was starting a business, most of my supporters are strangers. That's true. When you start a business, your customers are going to be mainly strangers, people that don't know you, never seen you, never heard of you, relying on family and friends to support you in business. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm a prime. Listen, I've witnessed it. See that a lot on social media. Is true, and but and it's okay, and it's okay. So when you do start a business, or if you are already in business, if you get less support from your family and friends, like don't. It is what it is. It happens, you get most of your support from people that don't know you. But like I said, I spent my last on my business, and I'm glad I did. Like I took that risk. And sometimes you have to take a risk.
That's right. You definitely have to take a risk. You said some powerful things. Here's a comment here from Tina saying, you're a true boss. You helped her and still helping her. And she's loved working with you, which I think is amazing. And I definitely agree. Stephanie says they were doubters and you believed. And that will happen, as you have said, to don't focus on, family and friends and people, who don't support you and all of that. Those things are a distraction. In your life, it happens. You won't be the only one that it's happened to. And so you just have to move past all of that, and just keep it moving. Remove those thoughts and things away from you, because I believe what God has for you is for you, and that he will make a way. He'll send you what you need, send you the people that you need to get things done. And a lot of times I talk to a lot of clients, and I know how hurtful that can be and how hurtful that feels. And so I do definitely understand that. However, you have to move past from what that looks like. So that it doesn't take you and put you in a place where it's causing you to not be as effective as you need to be in your business, because you're so concerned about who didn't share and who shared and who's supporting you and who's not supporting you. And you just want to kind of move away from that. Accept it for what it is. Know that you're not the only one, and just really move past that, which at this time will take some time. I see some others are coming in. I just want to say, if you are joining, if you would please put shared in the comments, because at the end of the show, Dariel has some ebooks, and I definitely want to support her business as well as provide a prize to you from her business with one of her ebooks. So put shared in the comments if it's something that maybe you don't need. I know there's someone in your life that has wanting to start a business, who you may know is in business, and you'll be able to pass it on to that person. Let it be a gift to someone else. If you win and if it's not something that you need. So as I always say, thank you so much for sharing. Sharing is caring. And I definitely do appreciate you sharing the Facebook Live, as well as tagging others in the Facebook Live, so that other people can hear this amazing testimony, this amazing journey, knowing that if you believe in yourself and put in the work, what will happen. And so Stephanie said, you are amazing, Dariel. And I definitely agree with you, Stephanie. She is definitely amazing. And so with that, if you would discuss the steps you made personally to make it happen.
The steps I've made personally. Well, the first step was just making up my mind that this is what I want, and I'm going after it, no matter what happens. That was the first step. The next step was just, believing in myself. That played a huge part in my success and my progress, believing in myself, even though I had people in my ear saying, that's not going to work. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you start that business out of all businesses? I was even sharing with people what I was going to do once the business pick up, because I just knew I was doing it, like I said, just to get me and my daughter out of that situation. Who wants to be living off, $156 for the rest of their life? Like, and at the time, I didn't even realize that was just not the life. At the time, I didn't. It was, like I said, I was just going with the flow. It is what it is. This was going on. Okay, I didn't really have any plans on changing my situation. But the next step that I did was, so once I'm believing in myself, I'm like, okay, my goal was to use the money to get us a 4-bedroom, 2-bedroom house. And even when I only had like $500 to my name, I wasn't even halfway there yet. I used to take my daughter, used to get in the car, used to go on nice sides of towns that had like the houses that I wanted us to live in. And I used to tell her, I'm going to get us one of these houses. I'm going to get us one of these houses. I'm going to get us one of these houses. And I did that consistently for about 2 years. And like I said, it was times where I only had like $500, sometimes no money, but I'm believing that one day this will be ours. One day this will happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I never doubted myself. I kept pushing. I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I want. And I always envisioned us already in that house. Even though we were still in the hood, I always envisioned us in that home. I always envisioned us in a luxury car. I always envisioned us, living a better lifestyle until it happened. Just because it wasn't happening yet, I wasn't doubting that it wasn't going to happen. See what I'm saying? Like I always, it's like once I started seeing myself there, I started to taste it. Once I started to taste it, it was like in the palm of my hands. And like I said, I had this vision for like 2 years, and some people give up once they don't see it happen in 3 months, once they don't see it happen in 6 months. But it took me, I got my house, matter of fact, I got my house when I was 23, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. A house that I said that I wanted when I was 9 years old, consistent, and I believed I was going to get that house for 4 years. 4 years straight. It took me 4 years to get my house. But not one time did I believe that it wasn't going to happen. I just kept going. And then right after that, I got my car. I got a Mercedes, and I'm like, wow, the life I'm living now, when I was telling you early in the interview that I asked myself, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What are you going to do to make sure that you get there? Where you don't see yourself 5 years from now. 5 years make this year. I spoke that lifestyle when I was this lifestyle, I spoke it when I was 19 years old. It's happening. Like I'm sitting in my house right now, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, luxury car. Like I'm living the lifestyle that I seen that I wanted for myself when I was 19 years old. I didn't give up. No matter what happened in my life, I kept that vision alive. And the reason for me packing my daughter up in the car and we randomly just go ride around looking at nice neighborhoods was to keep that vision alive. Because I understood that it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to lose focus. So to keep my mind where it needed to be, I often visited those places I saw myself at. See what I'm saying? So even with the car that I have, I used to go visit the dealership and just test drive the cars all the time until I got it. Just keeping that vision alive, because again, it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to lose focus. And another step that I took was parting ways from people that I didn't see in my future. People that people that I knew were going to hold me back from my dreams, and those people randomly, and it wasn't like, okay, I picked up the phone like, hey, I don't see you, I don't see fit, I don't see you fit in my life anymore. It wasn't like that. It was just, I was elevating, and then it was just the energy just removed them. Like, they wasn't going where I was going. Their mindset wasn't like my mindset. So it was just like, just part ways with people. That play a big part in your success. The type of people that you choose to have conversations with, the type of people you choose to hang with, the type of environment you choose to be around, that plays a huge part in your success. And a lot of people, you can't bring people with you that don't need to be there. Like, it's just not going to work. They'll tear down your whole empire. People are very, you just don't want to have the wrong people around you. And like I said, seeing where my life was headed, I was even afraid to go back to my old life. Like, I'm like, I don't want to go back to that lifestyle. So I can't let who I choose to be around, make me fall. If I'm going to fail, it's going to be because of me. So that was very important to me. Just, keeping people away from me that didn't mean me any good, that didn't mean my dreams in the good, my daughter in the good. That's a big part of, elevating and going after your dreams. You can't, be holding on to bad relationships, dead end friendships that just don't serve any purpose anymore. And getting to that next step was way more important to me than holding on to baggage. I wanted a better lifestyle so bad. I didn't care who I wasn't friends with anymore. I didn't care who, wasn't coming, or I didn't care about that. I was really determined. I was really determined. And, like I said, just changing your conversations, being young, I used to gossip with things like that. But like I said, as I started changing my mindset and I wanted more, I had to become more. You see what I'm saying? I had to make a lot of sacrifices to get here. Like I said, just part ways with a lot of people. And another step that I took was just already like have my mind made up what I want. Like, I'm gonna get that. Okay, yeah, I want a 4-bedroom, 4-bed, 2-bathroom house. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna start this business. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, it's just, when I realized that, my mindset was my power, I began to be really big on mindset, because that plays a huge part in like life in general. Like, your mindset, once your mindset change, your money change. Once your mindset change, your life change. And that is a true statement. And like I said, I'm living by that. I used to think that at one point, all I wanted out of life was food stamps. All I wanted out of life was a free government apartment. I didn't see anything wrong with that. I'm like, well, they're gonna give it to me. I didn't have to work hard for it, whatever. That was my mindset. But once I decided to just basically, I wanted to set a better example for my daughter, because I felt like if I settled for that, what was I showing her? If I settled for that, I was showing her that that's okay. That's okay to, settle for the bare minimum. And that is the bare minimum, and not saying that it's a bad thing, but when you have to create opportunities. And at one point, I didn't even know what opportunities were. As soon as I had my daughter, people were like, hey, go sign up for food stamps. Hey, go get a apartment in the hood. And guess what I did? I did it because that's what people were instilling in me. Nobody said, hey, you're really talented, or you're really smart. You should think about, writing ebooks, or hey, what's your credit score? You can probably buy your house in a couple of years, or, things like that. Those opportunities wasn't presented to me. So, just changing my mindset. I'm like, when I got tired of that lifestyle, living in the hood, I'm like, okay, it got to be more to life than this. Like, I had to be fed up in order to want better. And I was fed up. And, just changing my mindset overall, the way I view life, the way I view money, the way I view, entrepreneurship, the way I view a lot of things, and like I said, once my mindset changed, my life changed.
And I think that's absolutely awesome. Amazing. Mindset is key to everything. And as we talk about power in what you speak, you have to speak positive things. And you can speak things into existence and put in the work to make those things happen. And so good evening to each of you. As Sierra said, manifestation is key. Had others to join in. Thank you. Stephanie is saying vision. And there is a question that Stephanie has for you is, did you write your vision and plan and just begin checking off your goals accomplished in your vision or business plan?
Now, I didn't start off with writing down my visions and my goals, because at the time I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. Like I'm finna just jump out there full throttle. And but when I started realizing that, it was working for me, that's when I started writing in my journals. I went through like 10 journals a month, just writing down my goals and my vision for myself, and also a deadline when I want to have this accomplished, because you can write it down and then you can still drag your feet. Like, okay, I'm gonna get it done. But what I did was I wrote down what I wanted to do, and I wrote down a deadline when I wanted to make this happen. Like when did this need to be done? And so write down your visions, write down your goals, write down your dreams, whatever it is that you want out of life. It ain't even got to be all about entrepreneurship. It can be personal goals. It can be if you are a procrastinator, or you just want self-development, you could write down what you want to improve in and write down the deadline that you want this to be done by. Like, for example, by December 31st, 2021, I want to be making over $300,000 in my business. A deadline. December 31st, 2021. Because if you write it down, you're like, okay, I want to have my business. Let's, for example, you write down, okay, I want to launch my business. Okay, you want to launch your business, but when? When do you want to launch this business? It's easy to just write it and it's just there. But if you don't have that deadline, gonna push you. Okay, I want to launch my business September the 5th. So even if it happens on that day or maybe a week before, as long as you have that deadline. You don't want to just write down your dreams and your visions and you don't have no deadline. You want to have a deadline of when you want to have these things accomplished. That's very, very important, because if you don't, you're still gonna procrastinate. You wrote it down, but that's just my vision, that's my goal. But when you add that deadline, that's gonna be that reality for you.
Absolutely. Got to hold yourself, it's been said, accountable. The Bible talks about write the vision and make it plain, as well as faith without works is dead, which means you have to do something in order to make what it is that you're wanting to do happen. So I absolutely think that you are amazing, Dariel, with some amazing examples that you have provided and shared on what others can do. And definitely mindset is key. Believing in yourself, as said before, it's more to just, incorporating your business and all of the business legal entities of those things. You have to get your mindset in place. So good evening to everyone who has joined us. If you would please like, share, and tag others in this Facebook Live. So good evening to you, Auntie Emma. Thank you so much for being a part there. Uncle Percy, thank you all so much for being a part of the Jafora Fox Show, as well as Latanya Settles. Thank you, Latanya. Latanya has a business as well, and she's watching from YouTube. So thank you. So if you would please take the time to like, share, and tag, and put shared in the comments, because as always at the end of the show, I love sewing into the entrepreneurs. And Dariel has an ebook that she's already written that I'm telling you all is very, very helpful for you all to have this information, step-by-step guide, and helping you to be able to accomplish and do what it is that you are trying to do. So if you share on tonight, your name will go in a drawing so that you'll be able to receive that free. And if it's something that you can't use, you can share, pass it on to someone else as a gift. But we want to make sure we get this information out. We get the knowledge out to others. And she has taken the time and put this information in an ebook. So you can download that to your computer, your phone, whatever, you know, to actually have what it is. I love ebooks too as well, because you can, you know, have it on your phone and look at it. Have it on your computer. Have it on your iPad, whatever it is that you have. So put share it in the comments, just letting us know that you have shared so that your name can go into the Wheel of Names at the end of the show. And just an amazing point that you talked about, which was so key on the information, was removing people from your life that doesn't mean you any good. And I'm going to tell you, I have to ditto that 100%. You cannot have people in your life that is not helping you to move forward to the next stage and season of your life. Maybe that worked for you at that time, but when you're moving into a different direction, you need to have people around you that are like-minded, that are able to help you set the right tone for what it is that you're trying to do, to be able to give you those nuggets and give you that information. And iron sharpens iron. So it's not a one-way street. It's the people that you're around. You are pushing each other to be great. It's like you win, I win. It's not always someone who's constantly wanting to take from you, but you're both. You're giving and taking to help each other be able to move in into the next level. And truly, I can tell you, the conversation changes when you're around like-minded people. When you've gone to that next level, what people are talking about, they're not talking about that kind of stuff anymore. People are really, really busy with trying to be about their business of making things happen. And so you've provided some amazing information. So you all, her information is on the screen. So if you reach out to her, you know, she does a consultation. It's a free consultation. So, it's free. So always connect with others so that you can get information to help you be able to do what it is that you're trying to do, because we need each other to be able to do what needs to be done. So her information is going across the screen. You can always go back to the replay if you have not, if you don't have time to take it down now, but it's pretty much a boss. LLC, everything is pretty much a boss. So you can find her on Instagram as well as Facebook. Her name, Dariel Williamson. So follow her. Look at her information. People have commented about her reviews and the things that she's done. And she's a living example. She can show you that it can be done because she's done it for herself. And so God is no respecter of person. If he did it for her, surely he can do it for you. And she's a young woman, which I think is amazing, 25 years old, and has made some amazing strides. Did not allow her obstacles, her challenges, her life situations. If you join at the beginning of the show, how she talked about, her daughter's father being murdered and just the environment that she grew up in and all of the things that she's gone through, she didn't allow that to stop her. She didn't make excuses for what the obstacles that she was facing. She put it into action. And being around someone like that and talking to someone like that really will help you. It will help the young people see that as well, even older as well, that you can do it. But definitely for our young generation, that you can make things happen. And so this is an amazing queen, you all, who is making things happen. And one of the other things is that she loves helping women love helping women make things happen in their lives. Her thing is, if she's winning, you're winning too. You don't find that a lot in people. A lot of times people are so selfish. They don't want to share the information. But here you have a young woman who wants to help you, be great. So take the time to reach out, share her information. Maybe it's not something that you need, but you'll have a sister, a niece, a cousin, a friend, somebody else that might need her information. So make sure that you all reach out. And again, Dariel, thank you so much for being a guest on the Jafora Fox Show. As I always tell you, I'm so excited, so honored to have you as a guest, so honored to be connected to you, and knowing you and knowing all of the amazing things that you are doing. And so at this time, we're going to do the Wheel of Names of the information that has been shared. So super excited about that. So congratulations, Stephanie, congratulations. Congratulations, Sierra. Awesome. So if you already have her ebook or then pass the information on to someone else. So we'll do 2 more names. Awesome. Congratulations, Patty. Congratulations. Awesome, Patty. This is going to be some good information that you will need in helping with your business endeavors as well. So congratulations to you, Patty. And then finally, Gail. Congratulations, Gail. Thank you so much, Gail. This is some good information for you. If you don't, you can pass it on to someone else. But if you would please inbox me your information so that I can ensure that I go on Dariel's website and put in that inbox your address or information so that I can get it over to you. Since it's an ebook, we can just get it emailed right over to you. So provide me with your email address information, and I will make sure that you get that ebook. So congratulations to all of the winners on tonight. Make sure that you do go and follow Dariel. So again, God bless you all. God bless you again, Dariel. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A guest on the Jafora Fox Show, and thank you to my Facebook viewers as well as YouTube and Live Manna Worldwide. So God bless you all. God bless you. You all have an amazing night. I love you. Good night. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Let's talk business. And let's turn it up a notch. It's your time to shine with Jafora Fox. It's all coming together. Just keep your eyes on God and tune in and let's talk with Jafora Fox.